yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got time to make motherfucking history.
Yellow, Argolani! Yellow,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. Hey, 43, 15. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Coming. 15. Hey, check 24. 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, 57 Collins.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for 28 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
15. I don't need to. 56. You ain't going nowhere. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
That's it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First down, Raiders.
Ready?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
44 to Mike. Check. Here we go, D. 44. Mike, 44.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Yep, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that comment...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Newton on first down. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Corey Littleton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky. Attack. Watch the whip. Hey, Riblin. Slam.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Yellow. No. Me. Yellow. Switch it. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Check 48's the money. I'm coming, baby. Whoa!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Switch. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we go. Alpha. Let's go. Danny.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Alert 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, come on, Ryan.
10 yards
right there, Ryan.
And it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards to pick up first down.
Field, my nigga.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nigga, not fucking good, bro. You got a lot of shit that bails him out, bro. That shit gay.
Check 3. Shoot. Hey, rip left. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Come out here and play, man. Leave nothing on the fucking field.
Directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Leave nothing on the fucking field, man. That's all I got to do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second and 11 now. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, is he going to put those 2 hands over his head? That universal signal for a safety. But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down
God, he got that, bro. This nigga is fucking trash,
That's
dog.
what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Damn, bro, this nigga is fucking trash, bro. This shit is aggravating, bro. This nigga is trash, bro.
Mahomes now on first down.
Look at that. I'm about to say, bro. Come on, man.
As that one falls incomplete.
Come on, man. This nigga is fucking trash, dog. Fuck
In
out
the
of here,
pocket,
man.
chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right?
fucking
Know
trash,
where you are
bro.
on the field, have
Niggas
some
is trash.
awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish.
God, bro, this is no bailout shit ever, man. This is fucking trash, dog. Oh my God, I couldn't believe how trash this is, bro.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Fucking escape order shit just hitting me in the eye, bro. This shit is trash, bro.
The Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit.
Every time, bro, this nigga bailed out these fans and everything in this escape order shit, bro.
Great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
drop the fucking ball, man. Come on, man.
At least a few times on
come on, man.
First downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something
Come on,
to build
man.
off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 64 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton. And he is going to go down.
That's a bit touchdown, bro. I swear to God.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Attack! Check Ripley. Attack!
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to fire one deep left, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes going to throw it here. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Newton, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see it. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes.
This nigga's trash, bro.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they're rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Escape artist, bro. This nigga will be punished, bro. This nigga is garbage on guard. This nigga garbage, bro. Garbage, nigga. Team swoop the fuck up, man. Escape artist quarterback. 99. Come on, fast receiver. Running back. X factor. Get the fuck out of here, man. They got them chicks. Swoop the fuck up.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.